All right, guys, quick update here on the truck. Finally got this dash done. Good grief, man. This thing just took forever. I don't know, it's so tedious. All this stuff in here. The cup holder assembly was cracked and missing pieces, and so I had to address all that, try to get it working. I went online and they just want so much, like I think $85 for another person's used one. So I kept trying to think of ways to fix the stuff that I've got, and it all worked out really good. Put a new head unit in, a little Pioneer there, ran up the speaker mic there, or the mic for the phone up there. Everything's in operating order, and this is the finished tank. There you go, 48 gallons. The piece of angle iron that I welded up here, I put a mount right in the middle, and so that works for the seat belts. These are kind of cheapy seat belts from Amazon, 22 bucks, and it works good. Now, instead of just having a tank, now you can still use that for storage. You can put, whatever you want up here. Young kids can sit up there, or I don't know, adult would hit their head on the roof, but you can put like a car seats and stuff like that in there, so that works out real well. And then these are my batteries. I'm kind of figuring out what I'm going to do. When I put this in, I kind of use this angle here in this position, so I knew where the batteries were going to go, so they could slide up in there. I just got to figure out how I'm going to mount them in. But those are the two batteries, and then way over there is the switch. And that's going to be for the pump, to turn the pump on and off, to take water from this tank and then just run it over into the fill tank on the camper. And then of course I just left that open there for to check my water level. I'm gonna put the seats in here real quick, and then I'll be right back with you, and I'm going to show you kind of what's going on with the freezer. So hang tight. Okay, so I'm back. So here it is. This is the JP50 from Iceco, and it fits so well in the middle. It does have wheels on it. I may take the wheels off, but maybe not. I don't know. It just depends, because I could actually push this forward and back a little bit. And I may take the handles off because I don't really need them. It'll be permanently fixed to the truck here. And it opens both directions. This is really nice. It actually comes with that in that package. There's it's like another cover that goes over the whole unit. See, this opens this way as well. So it goes over covers the whole unit, and I think it provides more insulation as well. So and it also has a zipper along the top, so you can just unzip it and have access. But RVs, especially my truck camper, a lot of RVs just have that small little freezer, and it's just not enough for me. I need, I do a lot of smoothies and stuff like that, so I take a lot of frozen fruit. I'm gonna set this down, and I'm gonna show you, because that may look a little high. It is a little higher than the factory armrest. So I'm going to give you an idea. I'm going to go around the other side and show you the difference. It may be only a couple inches higher, but it's still very comfortable. Hold on. All right. So it's not bad at all. This is actually very comfortable seating position. I always kind of like my arm up a little bit higher anyway. So this is very comfortable. So if you plan on doing this, I wouldn't worry about the height as much, depending on, where the floorboard is in your truck. So it might be a little bit different style, but this works perfect in the second gen Dodge. And I really like the fact that setting this freezer on the back shelf above the water tank, I was afraid of the weight being all in one section, and then right behind that, I've got the storage compartment, and it just this kind of helps distribute the weight through the truck, which is what I really like. So you know you got your controls up here for fridge and freezer. This does the JP50 does both fridge and freezer, and originally I'd planned on doing both a fridge and freezer combination, but the compartments are so small. I don't know. It just was a too heavy of a unit. It wasn't going to work. And this one I found perfect. And I think this would fit in a lot of people's center console areas. Um, and to be honest, the center console, I use it for junk. I mean, I store a bunch of junk in there, and an armrest. I very rarely put it up. You know, I don't want somebody sitting next to me. I'm just kidding. So, anyways, but it does keep people away. You know, some of you might not like stay over there in the passenger seat. So anyway, but but I recommend this. And so the plan is the batteries I have are two 100 amp hour lithium batteries, and they're the mini versions from Lion. I can't remember the company's name, but anyway, um, so the plan is to use both of those batteries to run this. Now, the solar for those batteries is going to be on top of the RV. So my plan is to use two of the panels. I'm going to be putting about 8 panels up there. So two of the panels are going to be dedicated for this freezer. And it's going to be on its own system. So inside the truck is going to have a charge controller that's going to function just for this. And the reason for that is because if I disconnect the truck or the camper from the truck, I still have the freezer. Another thing that I want to do is tie in these two batteries to the batteries in the camper, because if I tie them together with a switch so that it's separate, when I want to use the freezer, it's separate. But when I want to say I want to run the air conditioner or the heater, I'm running a low on juice, then I can flip the switch and have 200 amp hour more capacity added to the 300 that will be already in the RV. So that's my plan. I've got to still kind of figure out where to locate, you know, where I'm going to put the pump and the charge controller and all that stuff in here. So it's kind of a slow process, but it's just tedious. And then I've got a lot of wiring. Once I believe in redundancy. So when you have a whole system and that whole system's controlling things that you want running on 12 volts or through an inverter, if one component goes bad, then you're pretty much you're out of luck, you know. Where if you break your system down like what I'm doing, I've done this before in other things where you break individual systems down, and it may cost you a little extra to have the charge controller, but at the end you have an additional piece of equipment that if one goes bad, you can pull it from that location, see, and you just keep rolling. So it's just like the water pump in this truck. I'm going to use the same water pump in this truck as I do the camper, so that if that one fails, I have, you know, something I can go back to. So it's just all about redundancy. Try to think smart and use some of the same equipment. A lot of my inverters I use around the house and stuff are all the same, so I'm going to be using the same inverter for the RV. So if one fails, I can pull from the other. So, anyways, that's about it. I think I covered everything. I'm going to keep rolling with this. See, I just got to get done with it. Heat's coming. So, anyways, you guys take care. Have a good weekend. All right. Bye.